Well, again, it all starts with defense. When we play the type of defense we play, we're going to be in every game, obviously. I thought we came out a little sloppy offensively, a little uncharacteristic in terms of our ball security, but the touchdown at the end of the half gave us a lot of momentum, made a couple adjustments at halftime. The kids came out and played really, really hard with a lot of conviction in the second half, and obviously we had a pretty good game.
Any questions?
Matt, you guys come out, fumble out on the kickoff. How do you come out and just stop them on that short field?
As a defense, we were kind of excited, honestly. We like being on the field first. We love being on the field all game. We don't like when the offense is out there, but as a defense, we react to adversity. We're a great defense. We know that we can stop them, even if we're backed up. We know we can stop them. All the guys step up and make big plays during big situations. So.
Matt, I thought after that first touchdown, Coach Larkey gathered you guys together, the whole defensive unit. I'm sure there was some pretty frank words to you guys after that first TD.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's kind of uncharacteristic of our defense right now to give up touchdowns. So anytime we get scored on, we take it pretty seriously. There was a big play in that drive that kind of led to it, and then they sped up their offense and started moving the ball a little bit. So we just regrouped on the sideline. We were doing everything right before that, so we just got back to the basics and make sure we were playing good defense.
Matt, the defense came in averaging roughly 200 yards rushing. You guys put the clamps on them. What was, in particular, what were you guys doing to really kind of shut them down and make them one-dimensional?
So I think the big thing is just us being physical and very aggressive and intense. That's kind of our motto on defense. Coach Murphy always talks about the grit factor. That's a huge thing on our defense. We take pride in shutting down the run and making big hits and getting off blocks and swarming to the ball. And every guy on our defense buys into that system, and that's all 11 guys are swarming the ball and making big plays.
Jim, can you add to that as far as the defense? I mean, you look, I think it was 7 yards you gave up rushing in the first half, 55 for the game. I think that's roughly about 60 per game you're giving up through 6 weeks. Those aren't normal numbers.
Well, I think it's a testament to one, coaching, and two is how experienced we are. We stuck with the game plan we had last year against these guys. We were very confident in our schemes. Obviously, you got to show up and play hard on that day, and I don't think that's an issue, especially coming out against Princeton, who we've lost 2 of the last 3 to. So we want to go out there, play a better team than we've had, and come out fired up and shut them down. It's a great challenge week in and week out, especially statistically when they have so many yards per rush. And we get fired up as much as anybody else does, especially on the linebacker level and on the defense as a whole.
You guys have said it before, this is a really special linebacking group in terms of the combination of quality, experience, and productivity. It's as good a group as we've ever had here, at least in my 22 years, and clearly it's a special group.
Andrew, this is your first game in a couple of weeks. It didn't seem like you had much trouble shaking off the rust. What was the key to your success today?
I think the biggest thing is, just overall offensive effort. Starts with great play calling, the great effort by the offensive line. When the defense has to respect Paul Stanton and Saitu Smith out of the backfield, it really opens up the pass game. And, Scott Hush delivering incredible balls, it really makes my job easy.
Scotty, can you talk a little bit about that drive at the end of the first half? Because the dam really did seem to break after that touchdown. So you had 5 straight touchdowns, including that drive. Just what did you see on that drive in particular, and how you think it changed how you approached the game in the second half?
Well, I believe we were moving the ball the whole first half. We just kept shooting ourselves in the foot as we got down close to the red zone. And just that drive, we kept telling the offensive line, kept telling everyone else just to finish. We got to finish the drive because we had been down there a couple times, and we broke. I think we had one deep pass to Justice. He had a great grab on it, and we just got back on the ball, tried to pick up the tempo a little bit, and we were able to really pound the ball in from there.
Well, can you talk a little bit about the connection you had going today with Andrew? You guys seem to be really on the same page. You had things clicking.
Yeah, Fish, he's just a great player, and I know that he's going to win routes, and he's going to run the routes the right way. And I know if I get the ball anywhere in his area, he's going to compete for it. He's going to grab the ball, and he's going to, after he catches the ball, he does a great job of getting yards after the catch. And another big thing about Fish is just his leadership. We know that if the offense is a little bit stagnant, that we know that Fish is going to make a play and pick us up as a whole.
Coach, you've been in a situation before where you sort of pull away in the third and fourth quarter, but obviously, against Princeton, there's always a chance that they could come back. When do you start feeling like you can play a little more conservatively?
Well, if you talk about the game a couple of years ago, I'm not sure you ever feel at ease. And if you look at the state of offensive football in the world today, and the Baileys of the world playing video football, putting up 50, 60 points, it's really hard to feel comfortable. I think the caveat in that is this is a special defense. This is as good a defense as we've ever had here. Of those 11 guys, our coaching staff, and plenty of depth at most positions. And so it is a little bit different. But like anything else, as a coach, you just never feel like it's put away until you put it away.
Matt, you guys sort of encountered adversity as a team that you hadn't really, maybe throughout the first 5 games of the season, finding yourselves in a dogfight at the end of the first half. How important is it to the team to see exactly that you can pull through with flying colors?
Oh, that was the biggest thing that we talked about after the game, that we needed that adversity. That was huge for us. The first 5 games kind of came easy. We know we're going to have some tough games in the final stretch here. So seeing that adversity was huge for our defense, huge for our offense, just knowing when to step up and make big plays and how to do that and being comfortable doing that.
I think one maybe negative to drop in this game is that you guys had turnovers, and 2 turnovers, I suppose, for the first time all season. How, heading into a week of practice, do you try to drill that down so it doesn't happen again?
Well, I think our guys take great pride in ball security, and it's not just these skilled guys or maybe the guy who turns the ball over. It's 11 guys, it's coaches, it's practice, it's execution, it's all of those things. And it's good to learn from your mistakes at times, but this is something we'll get better at. This is not going to be a problem for us down the stretch.
Thanks. One other question about the running back situation today. It seemed like you had Saitu as your second back, whereas we'd seen Reimers have a more active role in the past few games. Why was that, and do you think that'll be the state going forward?
Well, it's a combination of things. One, we don't have a ton of depth at running back right now when you go from a senior, who's a great one, to a freshman. And I think the second part is, with Justice Shelton Mosley becoming more part of the offensive picture as a wideout, it's allowed us to go back to sort of Saitu's roots. And he was a slash player in high school. He was a great running back, he was a great receiver. Fish was a very similar type player. We're always trying to find those guys because of versatility. It's like having a tight end or an H-back who can play multiple positions. And, Saitu's, he gives us an outstanding running back and a lot of depth at both positions.